There you go.
There you go. Oh my goodness. So,
Koei.
there's a lot of history that went into this game from this Japanese company. And
Historical simulation series. There's a series of these?
well,
Or is this the only one?
no, because they have a Genghis Khan game.
Okay.
Romance of the Three Kingdoms is based on history.
Oh, look, it's UK,
Yeah.
Ireland.
Yeah, there you go. Ireland's full of woods. Oh man, this is such an involved story too. So this is the kind of game that like your parents would buy you if they thought you needed to do better in school. Because all you do is play, Super Mario and Killer Instinct and stuff. And they're like, I'm gonna make some smarts on my kid. We're sailing across the Atlantic in real time.
It certainly feels like it.
Well, and this game, of course, is a a turn-based simulation game. It's similar to like Civilization.
By the way, one of the things I love about this, in case anybody's curious about American history, we just didn't want to pay the taxes.
Yeah.
That's it. And most of the people who led the opposition to the taxes were smugglers, like Thomas Jefferson. In case anybody's curious about our history.
Well, here you go. And then we've got Give Me Liberty or Give Me Death.
Yeah, which is still the most metal thing ever.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
the rest of the world owes us a favor for coming up with like the most metal phrase ever.
This game, like the intro to this game is a history lesson. Like you could play this in, class in 7th grade or something. It's interesting to me. The game itself is, I don't know, neither of us played it. So we both read this 70+ page manual.
Yeah. That manual was a book. It reminds me a lot of like early, like Civ 2. I remember Civ 2 was like that as well.
Well, and I think a lot of I used to play these types of games.
He's going to say it.
Is he?
He's going to say it.
Is he?
Oh my god, he's gonna say it. Oh my god, he's gonna say it!
Or it's just gonna go to the screen. Oh, wow. Death is here.
Yeah, he said it.
Oh, I didn't know that Death was actually there when he came up with the quote.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Liberty or death. Select game setup.
I can make the computer fight itself.
Yeah, you can. You can. And actually, if both of us lose,
The computer fights
the
itself.
computer fights itself.
All right.
Because you can lose by getting dismissed by the government. All right, so you choose. You get to be Thomas Gage.
Yeah.
There you go. Station America, blah, blah, blah. Okay, then. He was, oh yeah, look, you get an I and nay, not like an okay or exit.
So if I dismiss him, do I have to pick someone else?
No, you can't pick anybody else. You just get Thomas Gage to start the game.
Cool.
And then I get to be George Washington.
He saves the
right?
children, just not the British children.
He'll save children, but not the British children.
He's... Okay. Oh, that's like the little running animation means there's more to read. That's what I was trying to figure out.
Wait time, please make that not medium. Let's go.
Oh, this is... you guys can just skip all this setup stuff if you really want to. We're adding chapters to our videos, so you can just go right ahead.
Game level. Is there something easier than easy?
No, I think easy, please.
View battles, yes. View animation, of course.
Yes, of course.
Advice, please.
Yes, we will need the advice. Thank you. Okay.
CNC. I like that.
Commander-in-Chief.
Cool.
Because then there's a DC for the district commander. Now, do you remember in the manual how many districts we get to control?
15.
There are 53 districts in this.
Oh, okay, but there's... Okay.
See?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Did you skip it?
No.
Oh, this is just it? Okay, here's John Hancock, the guy famous for the big signature. George Washington, your budget for the next 3 months is...
Negative $5 million.
1517. Use it wisely. From savings, from shipping, from states, from abroad. Yeah, so later in the game, who will you ask for support? All right, Board of War, Northern, because I don't want you to take Philadelphia. Okay, he's going to send me 2 New York regiments. And then now I'm going to ask this guy...
John Adams.
Oh, he says, don't look at me. All I have is a rowboat and a kitchen knife. Great. So I get no fleet. How much will you pay the officers this season? Their normal salary is $13.20. I think I'm gonna stick with that.
Oh, you're done.
We must spend more on sea power to fortify our defenses.
You
Can
just blew
spend
your
any
entire
more
budget on
funds?
your officers, in case you're curious.
Aye.
You have
Yes.
like 200 left.
Increase your fleet by how many ships? Oh, let's see. Oh, 4? No, I can do 3. This will cost 150. Is this okay? Aye. How much will you give the regiments this season? 47? This is kind of
Oh my god.
tedious, like, to start. Okay, there we go. Am I satisfied?
You have
Yes, I
no
am.
savings.
What do I need savings for?
Okay.
I'm fighting a war against the British.
I say.
You have British music, sir. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Oh, look at how much more money you have.
Ah, yes. The British Commonwealth has rewarded
Jeez.
me most exuberantly.
Whatever.
Use it wisely. I will, good sir.
I'm gonna need you to read a history
Lord
book, sir.
Sandwich.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm glad to see you've upstead from Earl of Sandwich.
Dude, just do whatever you're gonna do to spend your exorbitant wealth.
Command the sea, Earl Sandwich.
But I bought 3 ships. Well, General Washington, sir, they got like 300 ships.
Lord Barrington, send your regiments.
Oh my god. Is the whole game gonna be like this, or are you just dominating me financially? Oh, look at how much more you have to pay them.
960.
Nine
You
oh-
paid yours 1,300.
What are you doing
I
here?
have so much money. I'm gonna pay my officers slightly more than you do.
I think you are gonna lose this war. I went to school in America, so I know how it was. Spend more on sea power. Can you spend any more funds?
Yeah, of course.
Look at how many ships you have.
I have fleets. Those are fleets of ships.
Oh. What's the big, medium, and small thing indicate? Just a different type of
so
fleet?
to the first fleet, let's go ahead and make that. Let's add 3 more ships to the first fleet. Okay, cool.
Okay.
No, we don't need any mercenaries.
No, really?
How much will you give the regiments? Let's say 600.
Okay.
Oh, I've got so much money left over.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I have twice your budget left over.
That's okay. I don't need savings. I have the blood of Americans who are ready to die for their freedom.
Okay, well, I control all of the seas.
Well, of course you do. You're British. Oh, look. I gain control of the seas around the middle colonies, so Virginia, North and South Carolina and stuff. And then no naval control in the south.
Okay.
Look at Florida there. Very vulnerable. Dude, I gotta say the soundtrack for the music here is pretty good.
Quebec.
What are you gonna do? What are your orders for Quebec?
Okay, Cornwall. Let's see.
You're gonna tell them, keep speaking French.
Let's have a parade.
Okay. It raises morale if you do that. You're setting provisions?
Yeah, I am. Good old Benedict Arnold. He'll never turn on us.
He does. He does turn on us.
No, Benedict.
Yeah.
Benedict's a patriot.
Okay, how'd you pick
B.
Ethan Allen? B?
B when you're done selecting. There you go. Ethan
Is this
Allen.
okay?
He makes couches.
Well, not then. He was real busy training his soldiers. The
To
training
make
of
couches.
NH Rangers under Colonel Allen has become 73. Okay, good. So my training went up a little bit. Personnel. Oh, I can spy. That's right. I forgot. No, this one. Montreal. Who will spy?
You should send Benedict Arnold to spy.
Yeah.
He's pretty good at it, from what I've heard.
Oh, apparently I have to because Allen is in red.
So
This is gonna be a
at the
heck of a
beginning, when
thing
we
to
talked
edit.
about this being an educational game, I think it's important to note that I found the art game, which is actually paint drying, more entertaining than this.
I kind of agree. But I'm not like
I
I'm not upset
analogized
by
it to
that.
a civilization game. The difference is in a civilization game, things happen.
well, let's get through all this domestic stuff. Are your orders finished? Sure. I trained my troops at least. And there you go. Now you're back to Montreal again.
Right.
What's a little... Oh, man. Look at the animation.
Oh my god, something's gonna happen. Something's actually gonna happen in this game.
Is it?
Montreal attacks Ticonderoga.
That seems rude.
How rude!
Okay. Lucky number 13. Oh, look at all the forts and stuff on this one. We get new music, too. Position units on highlighted areas. It's very pink. Defender. Oh, wow. Okay, how about on a fort? Benedict Arnold Infantry Min 490. Which regiment?
Do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Do it, coward.
I'm gonna see what it does. Oh, that's cool. Neat. This is Benedict Arnold. He's gonna sneak up behind you and stab you in the butt.
He's pretty sneaky.
Oh, look, we get like a fog of war. So how many turns do we go? It's like 15, I think it said.
Something like that, yeah.
Huh, that's kind of cool. Oh, are you gonna attack me back? Oh no. Don't do it.
Oh, this is hurting me.
Yeah. It was hurting you. Let's go this way. And then this way. See what I'm doing here? We're calling this a pincher maneuver.
Strategery.
And see how your troop number keeps going down? That's because I'm attacking you. I think you're sabotaging yourself because you're actually American. Okay, I'm all done. Okay. Run away! Oh, you attacked him anyway? I didn't figure you'd attack him. It's okay. We'll get you back. Can I attack? Yes, I can. I think we're taking you out, dude. I do like the shooting animation. That's kind of fun. I'm stuck, right? Yeah, I thought so. Now what? Are you trying to go back to Montreal? You are going back to Montreal. He like spun off the screen too. That was cool. Woohoo! That's right. Get on out of here. Oh, and he was captured. Yeah, pay me, dude. You gotta decide if you're gonna
That's not
free
me.
him.
That's you.
Oh, I have to decide? Oh, if I'll release him. Oh. Yeah, I'll release him. I need the money.
You're poor.
I am poor. But now I'm a little less poor than I was a minute ago. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. I am going to try to attack Boston, though. Boston. Okay. Who will take part? Gates, Thomas, Ward, and Lee. I have a lot of officers here.
Yeah, because that's the whole constitutional army.
Yeah. Also Knox. 1,005 rations. Okay. How many rations? Let's do 800. How many kegs of powder? I don't know how many I need. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. don't know. What do I do? $5.50? How much money? No money. Ooh. Look, it's got the little curve. The Chesapeake Bay. Attacker. Oh, that's me. Does the town give you more defense? Oh, I guess not. Ooh, you got 3 guys in a row here. Oh, that messed me up. Which one's supposed to be Boston? The little town in the center there?
I think so.
Cool. Okay. Go here. Oh, should I attack? I don't think you can bayonet into a fort.
No. A bayonet charge on a fort would be stupid.
Oh, that guy was really low. Very low number. So these guys have to go all the way around because I put them on the other side of the forest?
Yes.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. They should be able to move through the forest.
You guys are going to starve before they get anywhere.
I hope not. I don't remember if I gave them enough food. If you run out of gunpowder, I think that's a problem too. Maybe they'll be there by this evening. We'll have to see. Now, this guy, I don't think is gonna do so hot.
You have 3 men.
Yeah. So you 3 just go on your little camping trip in the woods up there. And the blue guys will take care of it. Oh,
Are they now?
Man. I don't know. It's hard. There's no way to like affect that at all, huh?
Nope. It's been kicking my ass the whole time.
Dude, that sucks. Now it's just a war of attrition. Oh my goodness. Attack. No. Oh. Yeah, please go chase my 3 guys. You can take care of them, please. They're on a sad little trip. Okay, you run away. I wonder if we're playing the game wrong. Like
I would assume we are, yeah.
you're supposed to preserve your troops more or something. Okay, you gonna do anything with your little red guy in the fort there?
Nope.
No? Alright, finally I'm close enough to do something to this guy. Let's see. Okay. Sorta. I think I can take the guy out in the city at least, but these guys are basically screwed. Oh, he can go over to the mountain. Make you chase me for a minute? He can also go.
Why would I leave my fort that's in front of Boston?
I don't know. We go north with this guy, I think. I don't think I want to attack from the shallows, right?
No, but definitely make sure you park there so I can shoot you in the water.
I did do that. Ugh, gross.
Get him.
Please to destroy. Did I send anybody important to go do this attack? Oh my god, these guys.
I mean, to be fair, this is my entire like invading army in Boston, so it was a good move. It's just not working in your favor at the moment.
It was at first, but now the tides have turned. I think I'm gonna just have him sit there for a minute. Just take a little breather. I don't think I'm doing the math in my head here, and I don't think I have enough troops to take over your territory. Bye-bye. Where are you going with them? Isn't that like 3 guys left? Attack! I think you're gonna... Yep, you're kind of pinching my guys up there too. Attack! Oof. Wow. It's that attacker?
Yep.
I don't know why I'm doing this. Seems dumb. But I'm going to do it anyways. Okay. I'm also going to do this, even though it seems similarly dumb. Yeah. Took your guys out. That's right. You didn't even know what hit you. At least I'll be able to kill this regiment, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe. I got 2 of them. Don't go back there.
Yep. Go back in the fort.
I don't want you in the fort anymore.
No. Shoot him.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Still not great.
No, but... Okay, so I got...
484 troops to my 800.
Yeah, I had over 2,000. I had more troops than you at the beginning of this. But my food isn't run out. I think did my powder run out?
I don't know.
Is that why maybe my offense is bad now? I think the powder ran out. So that's a lesson learned in this game is you got to send a lot more powder, because that's got to be why my guys all of a sudden turned dead.
Do it.
Attack.
Do it.
I am doing it. I don't even care. This is for all the marbles.
That was for all the marbles. You got none.
Those guys' marbles are all gone now.
Uh-oh.
I tried. Wow. So
I choose death.
that game was a slog.
I choose death.
Well, and I don't know. I want to be fair, and say that we knew what we were getting into by picking this like turn-based strategy game, and we did know what we were getting into because of the length of the manual.
70 pages.
This was a major game to take on, and we played for about an hour and a half, and we got 3 battles in.
Yeah.
Barely made a dent in this game, I feel.
Yeah, because we didn't. So every year in the game, you actually have to redo your budget.
Yeah.
We didn't do any of the trying to
Nope.
win over the people, that type of stuff.
Yeah, every quarter you do like a government check-in where you raise funds and reallocate budget and stuff. We didn't do any of that.
This is a game that you would probably get, and after school, this is the game your parents would let you play, and you play it for a couple hours for 3 years.
Yeah.
And maybe after that be able to beat it.
Well, and it came out in 1994, and so it was kind of like the middle era of the Super Nintendo. You had all Donkey Kong Country was out, and all these other games that are a lot faster paced and would keep your attention. But I also played these types of games on the PC. So we mentioned while we were playing, both of us played Civilization.
They play better on the PC though, because with a keyboard and mouse, you can move the units, you can click around. This one, it's we were both of us just trying to be okay, what menu am I on? What am I trying to do here?
Yeah, it was kind of hard to play, but
I didn't hate it.
No,
It's definitely
I
a
didn't hate
game.
it.
If I wanted to play a strategy type game, and was willing to sit through all of the mechanics of it, it felt like it tried to be 3 games in one.
Oh, it was probably more than that, but it has the function of the domestic functions where you're trying to raise money and food and all that kind of stuff, and then there's also the spying and trader function where you're trying to take over new territories, and then there's this battle function which was the most exciting part of the game, but also wasn't fast paced either.
Wasn't fast paced, and also felt very random. It felt incredibly random, how the allocation was working for how you were doing in a battle.
Yeah, I think once you kind of learned it, because this is also the kind of game that because of this big massive manual, you have all these different references, and you'd probably write your own data tables and things like that.
Oh God.
That's that kind of game.
Yeah.
The data nerd kind of person would be attracted to that, and it is super cool, in that vein. I do think I lost Boston because it turned the tide pretty quickly after that second day or so. And I think it was because I ran out of powder. And so there's important mechanics in the game that it doesn't really explain in the game. You have to read this manual. Oh, and by the way, the manual has 10 pages of actual Revolutionary War history.
Yeah.
And it explains the history of all of these different key battles. and it also explains all of the history of all of the like key players in the Revolutionary War.
It also tells you in very bold text at like the beginning of the manual, if you pick the British, you're going to have a harder time.
Yeah.
Like it flat out tells you that it's harder to play as the British. So.
I was excited to get to a couple of things that we didn't get to, which is like some of the historical events that pop up.
Yeah.
Like the Americans, after winning a major victory, then the French will, a couple turns later, it says, the French will say, oh, we'll ally with the Americans. And they send fleet and troops. And then a couple of turns after that, the Spanish also pitch in and say, we're also going to help the Americans.
Which is when you have the Spaniards coming up from Florida, which is where it starts to get interesting in the South. So
it's pretty cool, like, concept for the game. And Koei definitely has this, like, reputation of making these, like, massive, you know, very complicated strategy games. Doesn't translate well to, like, a 20-ish minute video like what we're doing today. But I think you said kind of right at the end that this is the type of game that, like, for example, if you were coming over after school to hang out at my house and play Liberty or Death, we'd save this and then we would like come back to it every day after school for probably a month before we got through it all.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, I, based on everything else that came out in 1994, I think I would choose Death. I think I'd probably pick a different game.
Yeah.
This is the kind of game you get when you're like, you know, a kid and you're like, Grandma says, what do you want for your birthday? And you're like, oh, I want a Nintendo game. And she goes to the store. She goes to Toys R Us. And she's like, oh, this has George Washington on it. It looks fun.
Yeah. And that's kind of the cool part of it is it's got George Washington. They also released this on the Sega Genesis. And so we can grab a copy for the Genesis and play it and see. What do you think?
I'm not sure it's going to be any better.
Okay, let's not do that then.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to know what you're getting into. That's all I have to say about this one. My conclusion really is like, it's not bad in any sense.
This is probably one of the more complete strategy games I've ever played, to its own detriment, is what I would.
Yeah.
Like it is an incredibly complete game that is completely annoying in the amount of detail that goes into it.
All right, well, would you recommend people pick up this game?
As something to have, sure. I think if you're looking for a game that you can play like over many, many months, sure. I think if you're looking for a game that you're just going to pick up and play and be like, neat, no. This is not a game that you're going to like sit down and play for an hour with a friend and be like. I mean, we literally played it for over an hour.
Yeah, an hour, almost an hour and a half, and
got nowhere.
Barely got through it. Yeah, not a casual game.
No.
I would say that if I were to pick up this game with a friend, it would be like the novelty of playing as George Washington and like having a little bit of fun in the history of America.
But there's no emotional investment in it. Like that's the thing. Is like George Washington is boring in this. Like he doesn't do anything interesting. Like in the Civilization games, at least when it's George Washington, he seems like he's interesting. And this one, it's like, nah, George is drilling his troops. Cool.
Well, we did our best to try to celebrate the 4th of July with this game because it is interesting in the sense that it does have George Washington on there. So if you're in America, happy 4th of July. We're posting this on 4th of July weekend in 2025. So, definitely.
The year of our Lord, 2025.
He is the British over there, guys. Don't worry about it. But yeah, happy to share totally what I expected, but not the most fun. Let's go play a fun game for a little while.
Yeah, something. We need a palate cleanser.
Okay, let's go do that.
All right.
All right. Cheers, guys. Have a good one.
Bye.